Good morning all. Today I will teach on topic puerperal pyrexia. Definition of the puerperal pyrexia. Already we know very well about this topic. Arise temperature reaching the 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. It is mainly suppressions at the 24 hours. So means after 10 days delivery of the time it will be occur to the pregnant women. And incidence of the puerperal pyrexia, how many members are suffering with this case? So puerperal pyrexia morbidity affect mainly 2 to 10% of the patients, or 5 to 10 times they are affecting after cesarean section. Infection also due to improved abstracted care with antibiotics only we have to cure this. And causes of the puerperal pyrexia, some causes is there: urinary tract infections, pneumonia, lung disease conditions. Urinary tract infections, maybe it will be affected to the pelvic and uterine tract also. Why? Because of humans are mainly they are using outside, and wound infections through the wound also bacteria enter into the body, so automatically fever occur to the humans after cesarean section. And septic pelvic thrombophlebitis, so pelvic also affecting by the some infections. So and next one is the risk factors for the each etiological conditions are the atelectasis. It is a general anesthesia. Through the general anesthesia, cigarette smoking, lung diseases, through these conditions also affecting puerperal pyrexia. This is the causes. And next one is the clinical manifestations. Clinical manifestations is mainly we have to see in the puerperal pyrexia, local and uterine infections may be the increasing temperature and malaise and a headache, redness, swelling on the area. Pus formations may be occur to the wound after surgery of the humans. And uterine tract infections means it is mainly pyrexia occurring through the tachycardia. And next one is the red and offensive lochia. Lochia means vaginal discharge and subinvoluted tender and soft uteruses. So these spots all are we have to see in the soft and tender in movements of the uterus. Next one is the diagnosis of the puerperal pyrexia. Diagnosis mainly located the site infections where it will get infections to the part that we have to identify. And next one is the what is the organisms, that is the for example streptococci or streptococci we have to assess. And what is the case severity of the disease condition also we have to identify. And history collections, clinical manifestations, physical examinations, lab investigations also we have to done in the case of the puerperal pyrexia. And medical management we have to provide it to the puerperal pyrexia. So antibiotics mainly we have to using decreasing the infections. So it is depending on the sensitivity report. Gentamicin also we have to provide 1.5 mg per kg within 8 hourly once we have to provide gentamicin to the humans. And metronidazole. And next one is the clindamycin, ampicillin and antibiotics. So these drugs are we have to provide it to the women so for the preventing puerperal pyrexia. It is the immediately treat and prevent the disease condition. And prevention of the puerperal pyrexia is how to prevent this. And awareness of the general hygiene of the principles. Mainly humans are maintaining the some personal hygiene on the area of the genital organs. And good surgical techniques also they are maintaining. Prophylactic antibiotics, emergency in emergency cases they will take the antibiotics also. They will decrease the some infections means puerperal pyroxia and puerperal sepsis also, they will controlling themselves only. So this is all we have to providing the some prevent awareness um, to the humans in the cesarean sessions also. This is the topic. So thank you all and subscribe my channel.